And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 3.
Stop low, 18. 19 Lions.
Here's Stroud. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
1st and 10. It's Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Texans at 11-2 now. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Again, it's Stroud. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. As Stroud now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Viking 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Dragon 60.
Stroud out of the gun here. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hurt. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Now Stroud. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. When you look at the defense for these Texans, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
They snap it to Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Cup 19.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Andrew Billings collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mustang 19. Go.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Fisher. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fisher. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. His throw incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
18, Pioneers.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the line.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Xavier Hutchinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
It's still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Come on, come on.
Now 2nd and 9.
19 Lions.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
19 type, 979 Broncos.
Stroud to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, the return is Scott. Well, following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the hunt. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like,
oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. That's complete to Dell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Seven Pirates! Go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Dell. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Stroud looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Got it. Ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Dragon 60.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
19, Pioneer. Ready?
On second down, it's Stroud. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Texans 21, Bears nothing. Ka'imi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
Second and 11 now. Fields. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Bears.
Back to throw. Fields. He finds his man. Complete. It's Fisher. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, K. Angel. Chip slip.
To throw is Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown. Marquise Brown, 67 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Stroud. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Panther 11, Panther 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's got this one to Hutchinson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 19 tight, 19 tight, 79 Broncos. Warriors, 70.
The throwing again is Stroud. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
As Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Xavier Hutchinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Texans 28, Bears 10. Ivy Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Come on.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Dragon 60.
Now Stroud. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score... And now the rookie's free! And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Easy. Hey, 551. West right six. Hey, 10. Right.
Fields now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 52 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Oh, what a move. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Stroud to the air on first and 10. Taking a shot for Dell here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Throwing now is Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Okay, ready?
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, it's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Fields. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Bears. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fields trying to throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On first down, here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let go.
Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Xavier Hutchinson from 10 yards out. And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
29-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Brooklyn.
On first down, it's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he finds Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
And he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Dragon 60, 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Stroud to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go, Chuck. EQ. Hey, Cam. Let's go.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And the Brooklyn first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Fields.
29-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here it is, 4th and goal. They get this out quickly to the left side. A great open field tackle that's going to stop it shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Here's Stroud. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
This is 2nd and 8.
70 Rangers. Tracking 60.
Stroud working out of the gun. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there. First down.
18, hide in. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
19 Lions. Go.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Go street. 70 Timberwolves. Check it.
Stroud out of the gun here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
19 tight. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Bears 32. Kyle Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Brooklyn.
Monday.
Fields on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
To the air again, Fields. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Bears. Marquise Brown, 59 yards. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camera on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Go, Riggs, go. Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense